So we're back after that little break to use the heat gun, and I used that heat gun to shrink down the shrink tubing. Didn't need to show that on camera. But now we are going to see how all this works. I've got the, let me get my head out of the weeds here. Okay, so I've got the power supply hooked up to the leads on the bottom, and we're going to test this out. I'm going to get rid of a bunch of this light here though, so we can see what's actually going on. Alright, how about that? Oh, that's weird. Never done that before. It's acting like the car is trying to oh yeah, now the car's trying to run. But I guess you can see the lights are working. It just tried to switch to analog mode. Well, anyway, you got a chance to see that the lights were working, hopefully. I don't want to let it sit there and run. So all that's left to do now is hook it back up. Turn the lights back on. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. The car tried to switch to analog mode because of me switching the power on and off. You know how it does when you're hitting the button on the controller. It sends those signals to it and then makes it switch to analog mode when you tell it to. So basically that's what happened there. It got confused from me switching the power on and off. So what we got now, all we need to do is figure out how to fish all these wires back up in here. And if you'll remember, this one needs to kind of fit in from the back first, so we're going to slip that in from the back a little bit. Try to work that extra wiring in there where it's not going to hang up or cause a problem. Okay, that's not in the right position. There we go. Everything appears to be rolling well. You want to kind of check these things as you're putting it together. Make sure that everything still wants to roll free and you didn't get the wires into the gears or into the wheels or the tires anywhere. So for all practical purposes, we are done, and all we got to do is put these 4 screws in, and this car is ready to hit the track. And now, at this point, this car should operate just like a standard new Carrera car would. It has head and tail lights wired up to the board, just like the new ones are. And I think it should work perfectly. But, you know, thinking and seeing are 2 different things. And thinking and proving are 2 different things. So we're going to stick it on the track here shortly and see how it works out. I'm not going to hook it back up to the power again, since obviously the car is trying to program itself to analog, and I don't really need that right now. But there you go. So we've got this one now that has head and tail lights. We have this one that I put the headlights into in the last video, and I'm going to take it back apart and put the tail lights into it too. But now that you've seen all that, we don't need to see it again. But you will see these 2 on the track soon, and they will be hopefully cutting some better lap times. Also, I've been doing some videos as I'm tuning these cars. And you know, it started off with these original tires on it. I'm getting the lap times with these original tires, and then putting the fingernail polish on the fronts and adding the slotted guides and stuff like that. And you know, getting different tests in between the installation of these various things. And I'm going to also true the rear tires and try the stock rear tires trued, And if that doesn't get me into the lap times I want, then I'm going to swap some aftermarket tires onto it, some stickier tires. So we've got a lot of stuff to go with these cars to see where we can get with them. I'm really hoping I can get them out of the slowest car bunch and into running with the rest of the pack. Well, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.